Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Cinema Scumbags movie podcast. My name's Seth.
My name's Nick. I'm lost.
Man, it's been a month.
Where do we even begin, honestly?
Where do we go from here?
Coronavirus out now.
Yeah, the recent events have nothing to do with our absence.
No, more of some personal matters. Seth had to deal with a move, and I am doing the same thing I've always done, just sitting around.
Staring at the ceiling.
Yeah, but I've tried to put out some stuff here or there.
It's, we're back.
Again.
It's been a month absence. It's not good. I will admit that it's not good, but
especially in a time like now, people would probably want more, not less.
Right, we picked a bad time to stop making shit for sure.
No, but we're back, better than ever. I don't know about that, but we're back at least.
We're back, worse than ever. Still drinking sugary drinks.
Oh God, what are you drinking?
Dunkin' iced coffee with Thin Mint's flavor swirl.
Well, good thing the restaurants and the stores are still open, because what would you do without that?
It's essential for my beatus.
Hope you're all out there staying safe, staying healthy. I'm sure you're all watching a lot of movies lately with what's been going on. How have you been keeping yourself busy, Seth?
Well, for the past fucking 3 months, I haven't been able to watch a whole lot of movies because I was living pretty much above a nightclub. Boom, boom, boom.
Does it give you PTSD?
It does. So here's the thing. It wouldn't go on forever, but it seems like anytime I would sit down and turn a movie on, about 10 minutes into the movie, boom, 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 boom. And because it was my neighbor below me, it would shake everything. So I'm sitting there, I could feel my couch shaking. I'd put on noise-canceling headphones, but then you can still feel the vibrations. Bass is like, you can feel bass.
Yeah.
So I really haven't been able to watch a whole lot, but now I moved into a new place. So, even the past week, I've kind of been picking up the pace a little bit, watching some movies,
What have you been watching?
Well, watched The Exorcist the night before Easter.
Ooh. That's a great companion piece to a nice religious holiday.
Let's see, I think the last time I watched that was 2 days before Christmas, so
sick.
I think something's wrong with me.
It's a great movie, though.
It is, one of the classic horror staples.
Might I recommend Exorcist 3?
I've heard that's good.
I was surprised. When you think of sequels, especially ones to classics, right, you don't think of anything that's quality, but I checked out a Red Letter Media video where they talked about it and talked about how good it was, and I watched it myself, and it was surprisingly very good.
I saw it on Letterboxd, and it's the majority of ratings are 4, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's got George C. Scott in it, and he gives a really reserved, and this cop who's just completely tired of all the shit he has to deal with, all the stuff he's seen in his career, and I don't know, it's just really, really good.
Who is the priest from the first one in it?
Yes. Yeah. I can't remember what his name is, but yeah, he's in it.
But he dies in the first film.
Well, yeah, it's not off to a good start, but yeah, they explain what happened.
That's watching it now in 2020. It shows its age a little bit, a little. But when you consider that was 1973 when that came out, it's just amazing, Oh
yeah, I mean, it's practical effects better than a lot of the horror crap out nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it with my lady friend who's has never seen it, watching it for the first time in 2020, and she was spooked out by it. So,
wow. Well, that says a lot right there.
Yeah, that definitely is a testament to how good that film is. And speaking of The Exorcist, Max von Sydow.
Yes, we haven't been able to say it yet, but rest in peace, Max. This guy, I mean, okay, born in 1929, I've got his bio up here. This guy has, I don't remember how many films he's done. He's done well over 100 films. He's been in so many different genres of films.
On Letterboxd, he's credited in 146 things.
God damn.
And I mean, he literally covered like multiple
Everything.
eras of, cinema.
Yeah. Well, let me see if I can get it. Okay, so obviously he's in a ton of Bergman stuff, Seventh Seal, and a bunch of those things. He was in The Exorcist, made his way to the Star Wars universe. He was in Shutter Island.
Hannah and Her Sisters, which is, in my opinion, Woody Allen's best film.
Never Say Never Again, where he played a Bond villain. He was in Dune. He was in Rush Hour 3. I mean, the guy covered just about as much as you could cover. And
he's got a few masterpieces under his belt, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close.
Oh, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Autistic.
That's why that kid's never been seen in another movie.
That movie is beyond annoying.
Rip Tom.
Yeah, I mean, Rip Tom.
Tom Hanks dies in that film.
I thought you meant in real life. I was going to say he recovered.
He's still alive. But, we always, I feel like we've talked about that guy many times. Like, wow, how is he still alive? And, I mean...
He looked old in The Exorcist, whatever.
He did. Yeah, so it's, one of the... I mean, you got to call him one of the all-time greats, for sure.
Easily. Especially in the world of, like, foreign cinema. But he was one of those people that transcended into, the American market. And yeah, he was in everything. It was crazy.
Rest in peace, buddy.
Speaking of, real quick, I heard you mention this, and I was surprised because I didn't even know if you knew who this person was, but James Lipton.
Inside the actor's asshole.
Have you ever seen that?
I have, yes.
It's pretty interesting. I've seen a couple, especially that one clip where I think it's Bradley Cooper's in the school at the time, and he asked De Niro a question.
Like yeah, I have seen that.
Yeah, like one of those weird full circle things.
Yeah. That was a legendary show,
Oh yeah, especially for anybody that wanted to get into into cinema, into movies. So, rest in peace, James Lipton T.
Rest in peace, buddy.
You been playing anything?
Animal Crossing.
Ooh, how's your island?
It's slow. It's slow. I haven't had as much time to dump into it as I want to, but I think I've logged in every day since it's came out, even if it's just for 10 minutes,
Yeah. Well, a lot of the times that's all you need to do. I've been logging a lot of time into it, getting bridges up, getting settlers in, trying to make it a welcoming place.
My residents all suck.
Why?
They're just annoying as fuck. Like, I don't like any of them.
Well, I have some good ones. I already have one that tried to move away. It's like, bitch, no.
It's a fun game. It seems like all the hype lately. I kind of wish I would have bought that digitally though.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those games that would have been easier to just boot up and then not take out the cartridge. Blah blah blah.
But I've just been fucking busy, man, and I'm finally settled in. So hoping to get back into some gaming. And
yeah. Well, luckily for us, we're still able to work.
It's annoying, but I'm thankful that I'm still making money.
Right. That's kind of my outlook. I don't want to, but
yeah,
we're kind of lucky.
And I'm sure some of the people listening have probably been affected, with their jobs or something. So
there's not much that we can do, but we just, we hope you're all doing well and, trying to make the best of it in any way possible.
Because it is very odd. It's a strange thing. Yeah,
it's the word being thrown around, unprecedented. Like we've never seen anything like this before.
So if you're at home and looking for something to do, boot up Jungle to Jungle on Disney Plus, or maybe
To Dust
or Private Parts, or maybe Sex Drive.
Yeah. Well, if you haven't yet, go ahead and check out the video on the channel where I talk about a bunch of things on the streaming platforms to watch. there's plenty out there, and it seems like people are going crazy right now. I haven't been bored a single second, but
No, I was talking to somebody about this yesterday. Like, I see all these people. Oh my god, I need to get out.
I can't do this.
Fuck, man.
I'm like, this is so easy. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Even staying at home, and really, call me part of the problem, but I really haven't changed anything I do anyways.
No, me neither. And I believe it or not, I have been going on bike rides, so I've gotten out and
it's good.
Gotten some fresh air, so I'm not just holed up and turning into a prune.
There even under lockdown, there's not enough time to watch all the shit I want to watch.
Seriously, there really isn't. And I'm dreading tomorrow.
Oh, fuck.
Oh gosh. Speaking of some movies, I did check out something yesterday. So I decided to watch Barry Lyndon again because I had the time, and
I saw that. Yeah,
Lord Bullington,
bro, that movie.
Cock your gun and prepare to fire.
that movie, man, it's fucking good.
It's really good. I would go as far to say M word.
It is. I've only seen it once, but I know on the second watch, it's.
Every shot's like a painting. It's incredible, and Ryan O'Neal's fantastic. So I decided to check out another Ryan O'Neal film, one directed by Peter Bogdanovich, who's a person I never really got into yet. Paper Moon is what it's called. It's
I thought you were gonna say you watched that movie where he's oh man, oh god.
Oh no way. That might be a when he passes sort of thing. I'll quote that. Oh god, oh man, oh god,
man, oh god.
But this Paper Moon from 1973, it's pretty good. It's got him and his daughter in it, Tatum O'Neal, who was like 9 or 10 at the time. And the back and forth, the chemistry they have is obviously really good. He's like a con man. He's going around these southern states trying to get money from people. So he goes through the paper, looks for people that have died, goes to the houses of the widows, says, "Hey, your husband purchased this Bible from me with your name specially on it." It's kind of a scumbag, but his daughter gets in on it. Well, it's not exactly his daughter. That's kind of the mystery of it. But it's really good. Like I said, she was 9 or 10. She won an Oscar for it at like 10 years old. I think she's the youngest ever. But it was just it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. It was on the Criterion Channel. And
ooh, Randy Quaid?
Yeah, he's in it like a very small part.
Sign me up.
He gets into like a wrestling match with him, a wrestling.
I've heard good things about that movie.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything. But now I want to check out the one he's most known for, The Last Picture Show.
If you want a good Randy Quaid movie, check out Kingpin.
Oh, yeah?
From the Fratelli brothers.
Oh, never mind, I'm out.
It's a good bowling comedy.
Better than Big Lebowski? It has to be.
No, bullshit. Doesn't even come close.
The Fratellis. Oh, man. Oh, so good. It's a 3-star film.
It's fun.
3 stars. That still means you like it. So,
do you like My Girl?
I do. I don't remember how much because it's been a while, but I remember it.
That movie's so good, man. So good.
What did you give it?
Oh, that's like a 4.5 for me. I mean, in terms of coming of age,
it's pretty depressing.
It is,
especially
it's
the
like,
ending.
Right. I mean, deals with kids dealing with death and
new parents, I guess, if you want to say it that way.
Yeah. So I watched that. I watched the sequel for the first time in my life, which
oh god,
it's not bad.
No,
wasn't needed, but not bad.
Oh, excuse me. Well, we actually did get some questions that I will try and find and read off. They kind of spread out all over the place, but let's see here. Yeah, like I said, we will be doing, or maybe I didn't. Maybe I said it to you, but we hope to do an After Dark next weekend so we can catch up with everybody and
quarantine After Dark.
Ooh. It's a good title. Michael Groves. He's always around. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. Love that guy.
Hope all is well, guys. Favorite remake ever for me, I'd say Dawn of the Dead remake. So I assume you're asking which one is ours. So
when I heard that question, that movie, that was one of the first that came to my mind immediately was the Dawn of the Dead remake.
I mean, there's so many out there, especially if you bring in like foreign films that are remade in America.
Yeah. I mean, The Thing is a remake. John Carpenter's The Thing.
The Thing. I think the Planet of the Apes films.
Yeah, those are good. I do really enjoy that Dawn of the Dead, though, Michael. That's a good movie.
I mean, we've talked shit on them, but a lot of those Disney remakes are pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean, like the live action ones. Yeah, for sure.
The live action remakes.
I think I make fun of every single one of those, but I like most of them except The Lion King.
Yeah, I think I agree. The Lion King was probably the worst of the bunch. And then you got Mulan coming out soon. The Departed is a great remake.
Yeah. So
I mean,
what's your favorite?
I wasn't prepared. We could do a whole episode on that if we haven't. I'm sure we have.
I think we have, but maybe we haven't. But you know what, Michael? I'm going to go with you in terms of all the remakes, and there's a lot that I like. But I go to that Zack Snyder Dawn of the Dead film at least once a year. So I'm going to have to say that's my favorite. And I love the original. I think the original's a masterpiece, but the 2004 remake is really good.
Nice. I will respectfully decline your question.
Well, you can respectfully fuck off.
Fuck off, old sport.
Oh, shit. I've logged Dawn of the Dead 5 times in 4 years. So that tells you something.
You're a virgin.
Andy, I'm sorry, brother. That was my Ving Rhames impression, ladies and gentlemen.
I've heard worse. Let's see here. Mitchie D _25. I'm not sure if this is the right way to go about getting on the podcast, but hey guys, love listening to... How
Excuse
rude.
me.
How very rude.
Sorry, Mitchie.
Hey guys, love listening to the show. Always brings a laugh and a smile to my face. Been listening for a few years now. Well, nice. I have a couple questions. What is one film you wish you could see in a cinema that you haven't? So I'll answer that one first. I've seen a bunch of my favorites in theaters.
So have I. I recently started doing that. I'd say within the past few years, like, going to a anniversary screening or whatever you would call it.
Mm-hmm. I've seen Saving Private Ryan, Shawshank, Titanic, Singing in the Rain, Wizard of Oz.
Those are good ones.
It's a good question. Maybe like a Chaplin film.
That would be cool.
With like a live orchestra or something, that would be cool.
Yeah, and they do that around here.
Oh yeah, they actually were going to do The Kid. I think. Yeah. No, they were going to do City Lights around
City
here.
Lights, which would have been fucking awesome. Of course, now it's canceled. Jaws comes to my mind in terms of something I've never seen on the big screen.
Speaking of, they finally announced officially the 4K coming soon.
It's crazy, man. I remember day one going out to buy the Universal Digibook Blu-ray at Best Buy.
I remember getting a chick to buy me the Blu-ray.
Damn, did you take her to Pound Town afterwards?
No.
You're like, thanks for the Blu-ray, gotta go.
It didn't work out that way.
That's funny.
Damn, maybe E.T.?
E.T., yeah. I saw that at Film Bar, not really a theater, but...
Oh, yeah, with the guy that did the Q&A and...
let's see, we've seen Terminator 2, that was cool.
Yeah. Probably anything that would be hard to... I don't know, something, like I said, like a Chaplin film, something that would be more difficult to see in theaters.
Oh, I've got another one, too, and I missed it because I had a chance, but Titanic.
Ooh.
Titanic would be awesome in the theater.
Yeah, I saw that way back when they re-released it for 3D. But it was probably some of the best 3D I've ever seen.
I've been dying to watch that lately, man.
I am surprised they haven't announced a 4K yet.
Fuck, yeah, that's criminal. That's a day one for me, man.
Oh, easily. You know they will, too. Let's see.
Oh, Kate.
Titan tits. What did it come out in 97? Well, their chances, maybe they'll do it in 7 years.
I don't know who's hotter in that film, Leo D or Kate.
I don't know who's hotter, Leo D or Kathy Bates.
I love Kathy.
Kathy Taints.
I'd let her take care of me.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I guess that means if I had to do something in return, well, so be it.
Well, you know what you're looking at if you watch About Schmidt.
Ew. I honestly, like, I couldn't, because I would just think of Kathy Bates, like, breaking my fucking ankles with a wooden cinder block and a sledgehammer, you know?
Yuck. Yeah. Actually, I'm looking at it right now. I saw 2001 in theaters as well. That was a good one. But I'm also looking at Citizen Kane. That'd be cool to see in theaters.
Great film.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cloverfield, I already saw that in theaters.
In Cloverfield. Did you get your 4K?
No, it was. I'm still waiting on it. It's taken like a month.
That's weird. I got mine.
What the fuck?
Last week.
Mine says like April 23rd or something.
We got them on the same days, I thought.
We did. I ordered it before you did.
That's weird.
That's booty shit.
I guess Amazon thought I was more essential. And then the second question, if you could only watch 3 directors' filmographies the rest of your life, who would you choose?
Easy.
Thanks so much and go fuck yourself.
It's an easy question.
Who?
Richard Linklater.
Paul W.S. Anderson.
Yeah, I love those RE films. No, give me Linklater, Kubrick, and Scorsese.
Okay.
That's all I need.
Okay.
But Spielberg would be hard to leave out in terms of like rewatchability and.
Yeah, that's tough. I think to be different, I'm gonna say Spielberg, Wes Anderson, Edgar Wright.
God.
What's wrong with that?
Fucking loser.
I'm a art nerd. I'm quirky.
I like Wes Anderson, but God, Edgar Wright. Yikes.
You know, maybe it's not the type of humor for you. I guess not. I guess.
Yeah. What do you guess?
I'm trying to think of some dumb comedy you watched. My first thought always goes to Amateur Night.
That's a good movie.
Is it?
No, it's a fun movie. I just like Jason Biggs. If he wasn't in it, I wouldn't watch.
Well, he has to have one fan somewhere.
Look, I've said this before. Jason Biggs' face just reminds me of better times. You know?
Jason Biggs' face is the face of a better America.
Look, I'm telling you, watch the Woody Allen film Anything Else with Jason Biggs and Christina Ricci.
Ooh, what a great filmmaker that was.
Quentin Tarantino actually has that on his list of favorite films from the early 2000s.
Well, you know, some people make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes.
Christina Ricci didn't blow me at our meet and greet. I'm disappointed.
I'll never be watching her films again. She didn't touch my wiener.
Oh, I love Casper. Can I fuck you?
Where does that come from? What'd you say that for?
Christina Ricci.
You're Christina reaching to get to that name. I don't...
Oh, she's in that Jason Biggs Woody Allen movie.
Oh, okay. Now it makes sense.
Keep up, buddy. Keep up.
Christina reaching to get that joke.
Keep up, buddy.
Oh, man. How you doing, bud?
Horrible.
Why?
I don't know. I'm stressed.
I think we're all stressed.
Yeah, I have not had like a good couple months.
Well, it's gonna be your month this month, bud.
I doubt it.
It's all coming back. I know it will. I believe in you.
Just look at my profile picture on Letterboxd. It says everything about me.
So does mine. I picked one that perfectly encapsulated who I am as a person.
What character in any film do you feel like you relate to the most? Have you ever watched a movie and you think like, fuck, that character is me?
Well, Mason, obviously. But
sure.
Honestly, I think that Dustin Hoffman in The Graduate, because just like he came out of college, but like after high school, I had no clue what I was doing.
Yeah.
I'm so lost.
I need to watch that movie again, man. I got the Criterion. It's still in the shrink wrap.
Oh, it is. Plenty. But Harry Potter.
God.
Yeah, I mean those two probably are the first ones that reach out. How about you?
Cameron Fry from Ferris Bueller.
Oh, that's dude. I've watched that. I've watched that movie twice during the quarantine.
I saw that, and like I'm with you. So have I. And that movie, like,
It's
over the past year, like I've grown to love it even more.
It's easily top 50. I mean,
Yeah.
it could very well be top 25.
It's so good, man.
There's so much humor to it. I think a lot of John Hughes' humor was. I think that's some of his best in that movie.
It is. That shot of Cameron checking his blood pressure in his bed when he's sick, that is holy shit. That's me.
The shot of him in the car, and that's like the indecisiveness of him going out or not.
I'll go.
He'll keep calling me. It's so quotable. I love when he puts on the facade of being Sloane's dad. He's call me sir. Why should say film. You do?
It's a great film. So I've always related to that character and Randall Graves from the Clerks series.
Yeah. Okay.
There's
Why,
a part
just
in
smartass or
no. There's a part in Clerks too when at the end when they're having like their emotional moment in the jail cell, and Randall's like, "Who wants to be friends with me? I hate everything and everything's stupid to me." And I'm like, "Holy fuck!"
That's perfect.
It's me.
It's me. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
But Cameron for sure just totally captures my neurotic mindset.
Oh yeah, especially in the museum.
I never understood why he gets like, okay, he knows that they're taking the car out and driving it. So when he finds out they've put miles on it, why does he freak out?
Yeah, and are they that dumb that they think that reversing it is going to take the miles off?
I mean, like, if his dad was so obsessed with that car like he makes it seem, then even if they drove 2 miles, he was going to notice,
Right, exactly. But I wonder how much those other guys drove the car around to make him notice and make him freak out that badly.
I think it was like a 200-mile difference between when they took it out. So maybe he's just freaking out at the, like, oh, we've got to run it back 200 miles,
Maybe. I think it's just to finish off the joke of those guys stealing the car and you got nothing to worry about. I'm a professional. Professional what? So good.
So good.
Speaking of good things in this world, something we didn't talk about, because it's been a while. Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein got sentenced to prison.
And then he got the corona.
He did, and I haven't heard anything about it since, so I don't know if he
probably didn't have it.
Probably not. And what's weird about that whole thing is just the randomness of it. The randomness of who gets it, who survives it, I don't know. The whole thing is just fucking weird.
Because he looks like shit. Like, he looks like if he got that, he'd fucking be the first to die.
Well, right. Which, his whole, I need a walker to walk, it's all bullshit. It's all trying to get remorse and everything.
Yeah.
People to feel bad for him. But yeah, he was sentenced Wednesday is what it says, but this was back in early March. He was sentenced to 23 years in prison sentenced him to 20 years in prison for criminal sexual act and 3 years in prison for rape.
So he's going to die in prison.
Yeah, and if I'm correct, he still has to face a judge in L.A. too, so he's probably done for.
Yeah.
Which, whatever. Guy can go fuck himself. Yeah, I mean, that's really all we need to say about it. There's just... you know how they do the sketches in the courtroom?
Yes.
The one they did of him is not doing him any favors. Let me see if I can send it to you real quick on here.
The bigger news is Corey Feldman's documentary.
Oh, The Failure, you mean?
Great film. I need to watch that.
That was embarrassing. Whoa, they're hacking us from the internet. Whoa!
We're being hacked in real time.
That guy's a loser. I'm sure he's had problems. I'm sure he's gone through issues.
Right.
He's definitely a
that's
messed
sketch.
up. It looks like looks sick. Well, he was. But we won't talk about that anymore. It'll be interesting to see what happens to him, how long he makes it.
Not very long, but he'll probably have a cush life in there, so who knows?
Probably. What do you think his brother feels? Like, I would be pissed if my brother was off, raping people and then fucked over the company to where he had to go bankrupt.
It fucked over his name,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's messed up. A couple more things. With this whole thing, the coronavirus, there's been a lot of delays. Not even just sports, festivals, concerts, but big time movies are being delayed and pushed back. Which I'm curious what's going to happen, because you'd think that there'd be a lot of movies already in those slots for those times that they're being changed to.
Well, we should also add now that everyone's watching the new releases at home, which is
True.
Honestly fucking awesome, in my opinion.
Yeah, I do like the theater experience when it's, when you don't have to deal with other people, but to have the option to watch at home, that's great.
And people bitching about the $20 price tag, you're out of your mind. That's perfect.
They don't get it though. They don't get why it's that price.
Well, if you just make one friend and then you're saving money.
Talk to one person, perhaps two, and you're already saving money at that point.
You're saving money.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Too bad there's not a lot of great stuff. I watched that Invisible Man, which was pretty solid. But other than that, there's not like a bunch of things coming out.
I'm just not into Onward.
No, me neither.
God.
But there's a list here of a bunch of the things that are being moved, so I figured I'd go down the list, and a lot of it's kind of crappy. So the first one is Wonder Woman 1984. It's supposed to come out in June. It's being pushed back to August. That's the whole thing about this. We don't know how long it's going to be, and where it's gonna end and what's gonna happen. I mean, they're already talking about playing baseball games in Arizona in May?
Yeah, it seems a little early, but who knows, man?
They'll definitely play without crowds, which I don't mind, because it'll be weird without crowd noise. But I just want to watch.
Yeah, I just need something to watch.
Have you been watching any like vault games, just games from the past?
I do that anyways, so I'll watch some old playoff games and stuff. But
yeah,
I only watch like significant games. I'm not gonna pull up a random.
No, yeah, I mean, I've been watching some of the bigger games. I watched some of those 2009 World Series games.
Oh, great series.
2008 ones. It's just fun to look back and remember.
I actually watched Game 6 of the '09 World Series probably a month ago.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Fuck Pedro.
Pedro's kind of a prick. He wasn't kind of a prick. He was a prick.
No, he was just like, he knew how to play the bad guy. I respect him for that,
He did, but he got shellacked.
I'll never forget his interview where he gave like a press conference. He goes, think of all the legends that have played in Yankee Stadium, and nobody has gotten the crowd as riled up as I have,
Yeah, he knew how to get Yankees fans going. Another one I watched was that one, I think it was the playoffs, where he just threw Don Zimmer on the ground.
Oh my God, that was like the peak of the rivalry, man.
Yeah, it's never been the same since.
It hasn't, no.
But anyway, sorry to go off on a sports tangent. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot that I miss sports. I miss baseball. But first of all, yeah, Wonder Woman, originally coming out in June, coming out in August. Bill and Ted Face the Music looks like it's unchanged as of right now. Oh, thank God.
Fuck. We don't need that delayed.
Oh, thank God.
I forgot about that movie.
Are you excited for it?
I'll watch it when it comes out. Excited? No. It's not going to be good. I don't see how it could be.
No. Candyman was supposed to come out in June, coming out in September.
I gotta say, with that movie, I'm not a huge fan of the original, but it's a good trailer.
I haven't watched the trailer yet. They
don't give anything away, and it's very well, they do a good job with pacing it.
And the atmosphere.
Yeah, not revealing too much,
Yeah. The French Dispatch, Wes Anderson's new film, was supposed to come out in July. It's pushed to October now, which can only help. Which can only help its Oscar chances.
Looks like one of Wes's worst films.
Can't be any worse than whatever that dumb whatever that dumb boat movie is.
Life Aquatic.
Steve Zissou.
That's probably Wes's second best film.
French Dispatch.
No, Life Aquatic. It used to be my favorite, but I think Rushmore is my favorite.
Yeah, Rushmore's great.
Great Mason Gamble performance.
Who would ever thought? Black Widow, supposed to come out May 1st, coming out in November 6th. Speaking of that movie real quick, Florence Pugh's in it. Did you see the whole debacle with her?
She annoys me.
Why?
I don't know. Something about her is aggravating. I don't know what it is. It's probably her performance in Little Women that annoyed me.
I think it's the fact that she's in Midsommar, which is a piece of shit.
So overrated.
I usually, and I think I've said this before, I will usually give a movie a second chance, but that is a movie I will never want to go to again.
I just kept waiting for something like some payoff, and it wasn't there for me.
Right. I just got annoyed at some point.
My boyfriend's a jerk. I'm going to burn him. Sorry. Spoilers.
Well, if you notice, Ari Aster is really good at building up the lore of Swedish cults. So he put the foreshadowing of it throughout the whole film. So we all knew it was coming.
I'm all about Robert Eggers.
Ooh, Robert Eggers is the complete opposite of a hack.
Yes, he's the man.
He's fucking great. But did you see the controversy with her?
No.
People are upset that she's dating Zach Braff.
Why? Because he's a much older man?
That's exactly why.
I mean, it's cool that Zach Braff's taking that to Pound Town, but otherwise I don't really care about anything.
Yeah, who gives a crap?
Yeah.
What is she, like 24, 25? She can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, I mean, Zach Braff's the man.
Yeah, I would let him take me to Pound Town. And then he could write a great movie about it.
Wish I was there.
Wish I was queer. Let's see. No Time to Die, the Bond film, which was supposed to come out this month, is pushed to November.
There's just no time to die.
Is that the song?
That was my cover.
Oh, that was incredible.
Thanks.
It's better than Sam Smith's for Spectre, so. Free Guy, Ryan Reynolds film. Supposed to come out in July, coming out in December. Really,
we want a new Van Wilder.
Really getting ready for that Oscar push for Free Guy. Top Gun Maverick. You excited for that?
No.
I don't even like the first one. This one, at least looks like it could be okay.
Yeah, we've said it before. I mean, the trailer looks okay, but it doesn't do much for me,
June 24th was the original release. December 23rd is the new one. That Ghostbusters movie, July 10th was the original release, and March 5th, 2021. Holy shit. Oh, the Uncharted movie's been pushed back. Wow. Go figure.
They haven't even made that.
I know. But it was supposed to come out in March of next year. Now it's being pushed to October. Those games are cinematic as it is, so I don't...
Yeah, they've been talking about making movies, an Uncharted movie since the first game came out,
Yeah. I don't know. They're good games. I don't know how a movie would be. It'd be like Tomb Raider.
It would be just like some shitty, generic adventure movie, like, Jumanji Into the Jungle or whatever.
Ugh, Jumanji into my asshole.
Ugh.
Quiet Place Part 2 was supposed to come out last month, but now I think it's up in the air. They don't have a release date, which I think looked pretty good.
Yeah, it looked all right.
Spiral, the new Jaw, or the new Saw movie.
Spit it out.
The new Saw movie was supposed to come out in May, and now it's also up in the air. Ooh, David Attenborough, A Life on Our Planet.
Yeah, you just watched that, huh? That nature shit.
One. Yeah, they're pretty incredible things.
I've seen some of them.
Antlers. Remember
No.
What?
I said no.
What do you mean no?
Don't care about it.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
Oh, well,
Is
it
that
was
shitty Jesse Plemons movie?
Maybe. I don't. It's that horror movie.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I know which one we're talking about.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I want to see The Lodge. That should be coming out soon.
Yeah, I want to see that too. Riley.
Ooh, Riley Keough. But that also brings us. That also brings us to a bit of news that I think is quite interesting, and obviously a lot of festivals are being canceled. But one way that Amazon is helping is they're going to be teaming up with South by Southwest to put on, I guess, like a live internet South by Southwest festival.
Wait, so you can stream all the movies?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so what it says here is Prime Video presents the South by Southwest 2020 Film Festival collection, offers filmmakers in the 2020 South by Southwest Film Festival lineup an invitation to opt in to take part in this online film festival, which will play exclusively on Prime Video in the U.S. for 10 days. The one-time event will be available in front of the Prime Video paywall and free to all audiences around the country, with or without an Amazon Prime membership. All that is needed is a free Amazon account. So if the filmmakers opt in, their films will be shown for free on Amazon Prime.
Now, if you were a filmmaker and why wouldn't you opt in for that?
Oh, of course. You'd want people to see that. Because, it'd be not exactly, but it'd be almost the same as doing the actual festival, because you still need to get funding from some company. What better way to do that than putting it out for everybody to see? But
I'm looking at this right now, and there are already people that are turning down the offer.
Oh, really?
Why Jillian Jacobs' South by Southwest comedy isn't taking Amazon Prime's offer, and the quote is, "We were asked, I think everybody was asked, and unfortunately we had to turn down the opportunity. As much as I would love to do it, the financiers and the people that have vested interest in the movie being sold feel rightly that this would possibly hurt our chances of actually selling the film." So, I guess if you're taking a financial outlook on it, and
yeah, I love Gillian Jacobs.
Oh, so I don't even know who she is.
She's just some hot actress.
She looks pretty hot.
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't know a lot of that behind the scenes stuff as far as films and why it would be a detriment. But I'm sure there's a reason. Yeah, but obviously. But it says filmmakers who choose to participate will receive a screening fee. Well, so they have to pay a fee for streaming their film over the 10-day period. The launch date is yet to be announced, but they're looking for a late April target date. So that'd be awesome.
I don't know, because there's films every year that play at those festivals that they show at those festivals and then they're never heard from again. Mm-hmm. So it's
there's also the big Oscar ones that come out during that time too.
True.
I wonder if they're going to do it consecutively or play a bunch at the same times. Like, how are you going to pick which ones you want to go with?
I hope Clark Duke's directorial debut is going to stream.
What is it? Sex Drive 2?
It's called Arkansas.
Larkansas?
Arkansas.
Oh, I think I saw that pop up on Letterboxd.
I need to see that.
Oh, Michael K. Williams. Okay. John Malkovich.
Vince Vaughn, baby.
There's no synopsis. I don't know. I'd check it out. It's kind of cool.
It sounds really generic. Kyle and Swin live by the orders of an Arkansas-based drug kingpin whom they've never met. But when a deal goes horribly wrong, the consequences are deadly. Mary!
Mary! Well, they got big time actors like Liam Hemsworth.
Not the brown.
Smells like Halloween. I mean,
Folks,
that's cool.
if you haven't seen Clark Duke's performance in Sex Drive, well, you're just missing out.
Amazon Prime, South by South. I just wonder if anybody's signed up for it yet.
Oh, I'm sure. I think if you've made a film that's going to appear there, you probably have a good idea whether or not it's going to be a real success, or if you could get by with just showing it on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's interesting that they would announce it if, some people haven't signed up yet. I'm sure they know who's going to be involved and who isn't, so they have like an idea, so they're not just doing it blind.
Right.
I don't know. That'd be cool. I'm excited for that, to see what happens and what they put out.
A film festival at home.
I mean, fuck. Amazon can pay all those people to put those films on there.
Oh, definitely.
Speaking of, real quick, I don't know any details, but I just wanted to bring it up because I don't know how I feel about this, but they're doing a Night of the Hunter remake.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
With who?
I don't know. I don't know any of the details. I don't even know if they've gotten that far.
Who could play Robert Mitchum? Ewan McGregor?
John Malkovich.
Fuck.
That's a good question. Let's see. Let's see what we got here.
Night of the Hunter remake in the works at Universal with contemporary spin.
Oh, great. So that means he's going to be trans.
Oh, fuck.
It doesn't say, but it says the guy that wrote Operation Finale, which is that World War II movie from a couple of years ago. I don't think it says who's gonna play the character. I'd be curious to see.
Wait, and which one?
The Night of the Hunter remake.
I don't know who would. Some chick said Tom Hardy.
Okay, I like Tom Hardy.
I just no. Fuck.
You like that movie?
I do. I've only seen it once. I thought it was good. It's one that I'll probably enjoy more on my second watch, but just leave it alone.
What's the point? Let's see. Who could play the part? Well, I'm sure we can come across a name in our in a little bit when we talk about some underrated actors. But yeah, just leave it alone. Don't do it.
Fuck that shit.
Over the past month, I was keeping track of a lot of things, and at a certain point, I didn't care anymore. So I don't know if there's been more trailers that came out, but we have a couple here. The first one here is called Golden Era, which on first glance you wouldn't know what it's about. You'd think it's some movie.
I couldn't even find the trailer.
Yeah, it seems really low budget. Basically, it's a documentary about GoldenEye, the video game. How it was instrumental in first-person shooters and just gaming in general. I would watch it for sure. It seems very low budget, like you said. It's hard to find.
I don't know if that was like a Kickstarter thing or just some guys made it.
It seems like a Kickstarter type of thing.
Speaking of things like that, though, I'm really excited for the Tony Hawk Pro Skater documentary, pretending I'm a Superman.
Is that actually coming?
Yeah, I mean, it's screened at places, so we should be able to watch it sometime soon.
Ooh, okay. So I found the Indiegogo for Golden Era. It looks like it was back in 2017, and they had a goal of $85,000. They got $2,500.
Well, I mean, it's cool that they made it. I will watch that because that really was a super influential and impactful sort of game, especially in terms of like multiplayer. Oh
yeah, it was as the trailer talks about, it was instrumental in any of the first-person shooters that you play nowadays, the Call of Duties, the Battlefields, all that stuff.
I mean, I remember going over to my buddy's house right down the street like every day in that summer when that came out. We would just play, 4-player split screen. There'd be a few of us there. And
oh, yeah, the couch multiplayer was was big time. It's a great game.
The Tony Hawk one looks a little higher in quality, though, for sure. And that one was a Kickstarter, I think, that met its goal.
Here. Pretending I'm a Superman. The Tony Hawk video game story. It just says coming soon. And
there's rumblings of a new game and remakes of the first two. Which...
Bring him to Switch. Bring him to Switch.
I fucking love the Tony Hawk game. Tony Hawk 5 came out a few years ago. Everyone crapped on that game. Bro, I'm like I played the hell out of that. 100% platinum trophy, baby.
It's because you're a contrarian.
No, it was just
everybody else hated it, so I have to love it.
Here's the thing. Yes, it felt like a step backwards in the series for sure.
Okay.
Like even like a step backwards from something like Tony Hawk 4, where you had all those interesting characters and shit. There's none of that, but it was fun.
It's probably the same formula, so if you like the formula, then...
There's just no, like, characters or anything. You just do goals, and it's kind of like the first one.
Okay. Well, I like that one, but yeah, it's a little dated at this point as far as, the mission structure and the story.
Give me a remake, though. I'd be all over that.
Oh, yeah.
Those games are so much fun.
They are. That Skater XL game is coming to Switch, though.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Looks like Skate, which I like the Skate games if you want a more realistic version of a skating game. Next up, we have one called Saint Maud, which, just like The Exorcist, is a great film for the Easter holiday.
Slap the A24 logo on it and a bunch of shit that makes no sense, and people eat it up.
Hey, I think we're both guilty of that.
I like A24.
Yeah, we make fun of it, but they put out good stuff.
That's true. Look pretty interesting.
Yeah, unless it's Midsummer, and you can go fuck off. I won't even watch it for free on Prime.
Damn. See, I thought you were going to be all about that movie.
I know. I'm sure you were shocked when you saw my rating.
I was. I'm like, oh, fuck.
I was shocked when I watched it. I was like, what the hell is this?
It starts off good.
Yeah, it does. I love seeing a family murdered.
Yeah.
But it just goes on and on and on. Oh, the flowers are pulsating. They're on drugs, and his eyeballs are big and small.
I wanted to see more of the Mongoloid kid, Ruben.
Yeah, they hyped it up like he was supposed to be some big part. See, and that's the difference between that movie and like Hereditary, where they hyped up the girl in that and then, gave you a reason to be shocked when what happens to her.
Yeah.
And then in this one, it's like, who cares? He likes to color.
Who gives a crap?
He likes to draw in his book. Freaking. And then real quick, the sequel to Train to Busan, which is a Korean zombie film. I don't really know why they put the Train to Busan name on this, because Peninsula does not look anything like it. It just looks like another zombie movie.
When the first thing you see on a trailer is the Well Go USA logo.
Well, I know that's the joke, but they put out some decent stuff. But yeah, I know what you're saying. It doesn't really inspire hope.
I liked Train to Busan. It was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I'll probably check out Peninsula.
Yeah. Wasn't needed, but oh boy, I'm looking through the list of these A24 or these Well Go USA films. Yikes.
Yeah, well, I saw Freaks and I was like, okay, I'm out.
Yikes. Wait, Freaks? Which one is that? Is that the one with Amanda Crew?
Yeah.
God, that movie sucks shit.
Sucks shit.
That was a bad film.
That movie sucks shit. Oh, shit. Okay, let's see here. Talk about some blues. You've been picking up some Blu-rays?
No.
Probably really can't, because Amazon's not delivering. All the shops are closed. But,
yeah, I haven't bought anything in a while.
We'll be looking at the 21st, April 21st, Tuesday, because by the time you hear this, This next week will be done and over with. Ooh, here you go. Bad Boys for Life 4K.
Nah.
No, not your cup of tea.
More of a Gemini Man guy.
Gemini Man. Have you seen that?
No. An Ang Lee classic, bro.
Ugh. It's not what I heard. Ew. Was that... Were you breathing?
Coffee.
Well, if that doesn't tickle your fancy, we've got Guy Ritchie's newest film, who also did Aladdin with Will Smith, The Gentleman.
Oh my God.
Gentleman 4K.
I was in the theater to watch that. About 8 minutes in, got up and left.
Oh my God. How can you even tell anything about a movie in 8 minutes?
I was annoyed by it.
Why? Because you couldn't understand the British?
You know, anytime I say I don't like something, it's because it's either foreign or because I couldn't understand it. That's the narrative.
No, it's because you sat in there for 8 minutes. How are you going to know you didn't like it?
Well, I didn't even want to go see it, so I was annoyed at the beginning. I don't like that British hyper-realistic Kingsman
crime
sort of
stuff.
Crime. You know, like Kingsman. God, what a shitty movie.
So it just seems like you don't really care for the British stuff.
I like Harry Potter.
It makes sense why you don't like Edgar Wright too. No, I'm serious. It makes sense. It's just not your cup of tea.
At least I can get through his film. So that Gentleman shit, my God.
It seemed like it was like a return to his usual stuff. His other stuff's pretty good. I haven't seen this.
How do you go from a near masterpiece in Aladdin to something like that?
Well, that's the problem. You think Aladdin's a near masterpiece.
Prince Ali, suck my pee-pee, you're a transgender.
You're sick, boy. Oh, let's see. There's not a lot. Not a lot coming. Ugh, there's really nothing.
All right.
Skip that, move on. Some theatrical, well, we're not going to have any theatrical releases. So, yeah, that's about it, I'd say.
Oh, well.
I don't know I don't know how we're going to know when stuff that was supposed to come out is coming to VOD, so.
Right.
Well, that was fun.
Oh, yeah.
We did have a Criterion announcement. Probably one of the best months we've had in a while for the month of June, which hopefully we'll be able to go to Best Buy in July and pick some up.
I think we will by that point.
I'm glad that you're a hopeful, positive human being.
Well, I need to get True Stories, so it fucking better be open.
I'm more curious to check that out now after seeing Stop Making Sense, even though I'm sure it's not the same at all.
It's not, but David Byrne's a weirdo, and that totally comes across in True Stories.
Nice. Have to check it out. The first one, though, is one that's been rumored forever. It's been wanted forever. Happy to see it finally come into the collection. Come and see. Probably one of the... something is different about this movie
I'm buying that for sure when the sale rolls around.
Yeah, it's probably one of the dirtiest, most fucked up movies I've ever seen. There's just there's a vibe. There's like an atmosphere to it that is just kind of gross.
Okay.
So we got that one. The Cameraman, which is a Buster Keaton movie.
Ooh.
So I'd probably check. All right, I picked that one up. The first film that the silent screen legend made after signing with MGM. So that's one I haven't seen. One I'll check out.
Anytime I hear Buster Keaton, I think of his lackluster gravestone.
I know. It's really bizarre. It makes me think it's not real.
I mean, it's like, oh, fuck. There's nothing there.
Yeah, it's except some coins. An Unmarried Woman. Heard this is good. It's a 70s sex film. When her husband of 16 years abruptly leaves her for a younger woman, Manhattan gallery worker Erica finds herself alone and adrift. Sounds like you. But also
unmarried woman.
Yeah. Yes, an unmarried woman. Ooh, okay. So when I saw this announced, I thought, okay, that's cool. I watched it. Ooh, Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Oh, the Lesbo film.
Well, if you I know you like Lesbo films, I recommend you check this one out.
Okay.
It's very good. It's on Hulu right now, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'll get to it, but maybe.
It's really good. I think you would like it if you like Blue is the Warmest Color, which you obviously do.
Now that movie,
Whew, get you all hot and bothered.
It's just a great film.
I need to watch it again. I'm certain I'll appreciate it more on
your
a
dumb 3-star review on that
I'm
movie.
certain I'll appreciate it more on a second viewing. 3 hours though.
Yeah, but it's great.
And then Tokyo Olympiad. It's like a documentary on the Tokyo Olympics, 1964 Summer Games.
Cool.
Well, since we won't be having the Olympics, why not check it out?
Yeah, I don't really care about the Olympics.
Do you care about athletics at all?
Not guys running on tracks and swimming and shit.
How dare you? Dave would be disappointed.
I don't give a fuck about that, Dave.
Alrighty, well, let's get to the meat and potatoes. The meat and tomatoes. You ever just watch a movie? What?
You ever just think like...
You ever just think that the moment, seizes us?
You ever just think like maybe my acting's got to shit...
You ever think that I can't pronounce words?
You ever think that like maybe my acting's gotten shittier as I've gotten older?
Yeah.
Dude,
it's constant.
Speaking of that, I was on Netflix last night and I was scrolling through and there's like some new Netflix movie. And guess who's in the fucking thumbnail?
Eller Coltrane?
Eller, baby. It's called like something Summer Nights or something?
Summer Butt?
Summer something, but shit, it looked good.
I'd rather watch Hot Summer Nights.
Oh, it's just called Summer Night.
I prefer to listen to Summer Lovin' 100 times on repeat.
Oh my god, this letterbox graph. So much for that.
Let me take. Did you expect anything different?
Shit.
You're holding out hope.
Well,
I think you gave up on Miles too quickly, and you're giving Eller too much credit.
That's true. As much shit as I talk about Miles, boy, it's all been downhill for Eller after Blade.
Oh my god, this is. Oh, he's balding really badly too.
He is, but you should check out.
When Victoria Justice is the top build, that tells you enough.
You should check out By the River. That's actually a really good movie. Like if you like Linklater. If you like
Okay.
Okay. It's a good one.
Oh, it's got Chris Davis of the Oakland Athletics in it.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. It's spelled the same though. So.
Actually, The Last Movie Star is a pretty good movie too, with Burt Reynolds and what's her name from Modern Family? Hot bitch.
Sarah Hyland?
No.
Oh, Ariel Winter.
Oh my god, she's bad.
Areola Winter.
That perfect thickness.
Oh, I do want to check that out.
Yeah, that's. I really enjoyed that movie. Burt, listen to this cast.
I'm looking at it.
Ariel Winter, Chevy Chase.
Her name is Lil McDougal.
Chevy Chase, Clark Duke, and Eller Coltrane in the same fucking movie. My God, I lowballed that rating.
Would you give it?
3.5.
Ugh. Probably high ball sack that rating.
You should check out the Chevy Chase, Richard Dreyfuss Netflix comedy, The Last Laugh.
No. Okay. Let's see. I can't even find it on Chevy Chase's filmography.
You gotta scroll down a bit.
Yeah, I'll say. Oh, that thumbnail is awful.
Look at Richard Dreyfuss's face at The Last Laugh poster.
Oh my, looks decrepit. The Last Laugh. This movie will make me never laugh at anything again.
It's never too late to get your act together.
Well, I can't wait to watch The Last Laugh from the one of the writers of Movie 43.
Yikes. Andy McDowell.
Is she in that?
Yeah.
Which one?
The Last Laugh.
Oh. Well. Changed my mind.
You like Groundhog Day?
I've seen it once. I didn't dislike it. Thought it was fine.
Yeah, I just watched that the other day. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Speaking of Andy McDowell, in a way, well, I guess my point is what I was trying to say before. Have you ever watched a movie and noticed that I see that guy a lot or that girl a lot? She's underrated.
Yeah,
I'd like to see her more things.
There's a lot of character actors that I think are like that.
Yeah, there are. And so we decided that we would go ahead and talk about some that we think are underrated. I have a feeling you don't have any personal ones.
I do.
Okay, cool.
I mean, whether you think
it's subjective.
Somebody being underrated is totally subjective, but
people that you wish you would see in more things.
Right.
So I've got a list here. It's just a list of randoms. I'm looking at it. Some of these are like not so much underrated, but there are some in here.
Right.
But like we said, it's a little bit subjective. So what's one that you have?
Well, one guy that I think is very underrated, even though he's been in big films. He's been in Martin Scorsese film. He's been in big movies. But Andrew Garfield, I think, is underrated big time.
Okay.
I think he's very underrated.
I think so too. He seems to have gone away lately. And I'm afraid that Amazing Spider-Man killed him off. I'm afraid that all his Oscar buzz killed him off.
Yeah, I mean,
it seems like he had his time, and now he's gonna have to really look for stuff.
I'm a big fan of that guy, though. Whenever I see him in something, when I first watched The Social Network, that particular scene in that film when, he confronts Mark and they're screaming at each other. I mean, I'm like, this guy is fucking great, And
yeah.
I like those Spider-Man movies.
I like them. Hacksaw Ridge.
I love Hacksaw Ridge. 99 Homes was an underrated movie.
Ooh, 99 Homes was good. I liked Under the Silver Lake, too.
Under the Silver Lake, and of course, Silence, which, kind of a Martin Scorsese movie that nobody really talks about,
Yeah, speaking of underrated, that movie.
Yeah, big time.
It's a tough subject matter, so I would understand why people either don't like it or don't want to watch it.
Right. But I'm looking. Andrew's got a few things in production that he's going to appear in, but
okay,
I've kind of been waiting for him to take off, and it seems like it hasn't really happened,
Mm-hmm.
So he's one that he was probably the first that came to my mind.
Okay. Well, the thing that kind of kicked off me thinking of this is you probably don't even know who this guy is. I don't think a lot of people would. But the dude's name is Michael Angarano.
I don't know him.
So he doesn't have the cleanest filmography, but everything that I've seen him in, he elevates the movie. He's in Lords of Dogtown. Which,
okay.
Have you seen that?
I haven't seen that movie. No.
It's pretty good skate movie. A little cheesy. He plays this guy named Sid, who's got he's got a tumor in his head. He gets real sick. He's also in the Stanford Prison Experiment.
Okay.
And he's good. He plays like the main cop. He's in The Nick, which I think is like a severely underrated show with Clive Owen.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, he's really good in that. But he's in Red State too. But he's also in this baseball movie. Have you ever heard of A School Called Norway?
Nope.
I was curious because it's like this school in Iowa that I guess won all these championships long time ago, like I think in the 90s. It's not a great movie. I enjoy watching it.
It's about this school?
Well, yeah, so I guess the school's won like 19 championships.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, they've won like 19 championships. Their big coach that helped them win is retiring, and Sean Astin takes over.
Oh, shit.
It's like a weird premise because you're supposed to root for this team to win their 20th championship, and it's like, okay, they've won enough at this point. What's
like a state championship or what?
Yeah. a high school state championship.
That's wild because Norway, Iowa, population 545. That's like a Rich Hill sort of town.
Yeah. So that's what they're known for. David Mickey Evans actually directed this as well.
Oh shit!
Like I said, it's not great, pretty cheesy, but I enjoy watching it. But he definitely elevates that movie. I think, like I said, he elevates everything he's in. A guy that most people probably would never hear about or know about.
Okay.
But I've just always noticed him and was like, that seems like a cool guy. I would hang out with that guy.
Wow.
He's also in The Art of Getting By with Emma Roberts.
I like that movie, but I mean, it's Emma Roberts, so it's like,
right.
It's automatically kind of a couple stars for that because
right.
Oof.
Yeah, totally. I've got 3 more here.
Okay. What else do you have?
Judy Greer.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think she's always pretty good in what she's in, and
just not Halloween because yikes.
I think she's fine in that. I mean, I like her big moment that happens.
Well, at least somebody does.
She's also in It's Always Sunny. I think she's good in that. She's shown that she's got acting chops in comedy and in drama.
She's hot.
But she is. She's definitely not somebody that you hear a lot of people talk. She's always on the sidelines.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Is the point.
I've got one.
Okay.
I mean, I'm also kind of consulting a list, and he has popped up on this list. I don't know. Maybe he's not underrated, but John Lithgow.
Yeah. I think he's great.
Always fantastic in everything he does. But,
yeah, and he's a guy that has done everything too.
Right, but he never really is like the main focal point of a film, you know? You don't say, starring John Lithgow, run out and see it, you know? Mm-hmm. So I always have liked him, I mean, in everything.
I think he's good in Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's, like signs of dementia and Alzheimer's. He does a great job. And if any of you out there into TV and you haven't seen Dexter, season 4 of Dexter, where John Lithgow is the main killer of the season, the Trinity Killer. Honestly, maybe the best season of television I've seen.
Ooh, okay.
Incredible performance.
Speaking of that, though, I know you're not so much a fan of De Palma, but he's in the Travolta film Blowout. And
That's right.
He plays a murderer in that, too.
Yeah, he's good. I like that movie.
Yeah, I think that's one of his best. But yeah, he's a guy that pops up all the time.
Yeah, always been a fan of him, man. When I see him, I'm like, shit, I got to check that out.
Yeah. A couple more here. Jeffrey Wright, who I feel like is severely underrated, obviously. He's in Boardwalk Empire.
Oh, yeah, okay, I know him.
Yeah, he's in Westworld, and he's good. I mean, if you look at his filmography, he's in some big stuff. He's in Casino Royale. He's in the Bond films.
It's funny guys like that have been in all those movies and like we don't really know them, but they're in everything,
Yeah, and a lot of the times they're better than whoever's the lead. Oh, he's also in Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close.
Ooh,
and he's going to be in the French Dispatch.
Career killer.
Yeah, so he's very good. You have any more?
Yeah.
Because I've got one more.
Jean Reno.
Ooh,
from Leon.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Pops up in a lot of movies. Never really totally gets the recognition that he probably should, but he's in a lot of shit.
He's in Ronin.
Always been a fan of him.
Yeah, Ronin's very good.
Leon, if you guys haven't seen Leon, I mean, that movie is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
He's also in The Lion King.
Is he?
Yeah. Let me see who he plays real quick, because I think I remember seeing that, but I don't remember who he plays exactly. Let's see. Jean Reno.
Matthew Broderick. He's kind of underrated.
Yeah, I would say so. Especially now. Like you thought he's kind of a geek now.
He's that guy, and it happens to many actors, like Daniel Radcliffe and Harry Potter. You see Matthew Broderick, you think of Ferris Bueller's Day Off,
Yeah, it's you get a role you can't get out of.
I was actually telling you about this yesterday, though. He's in an indie movie now that's popped up on Prime called To Dust.
I almost checked that out yesterday.
Really just kind of a weird role for Matthew Broderick in a really dark comedy.
Yeah, I see that poster every time I look through my watch list, and I always scroll past it. But I think now that I've got the affirmation that it's pretty decent, I'll probably check it out.
The Jewish guy is like, he's just obsessed with, like, his wife dies, and then he's obsessed with the way her body like is decomposing in the earth. Yeah.
So is the guy from Son of Saul? He's the one that's obsessed.
Yeah, he's just like, it's like he won't feel at peace until she's like totally absolved into the earth, you know?
Yeah, okay.
So he keeps having these nightmares, and Matthew Broderick's like the science professor, and he ends up like getting in touch with him, and he's like, you know, can you tell me how her body would be decomposing? And it's a fucking weird movie, man.
I will be checking that out sooner rather than later.
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, it's, you know, nothing amazing, but
yeah,
like a dark indie comedy.
Okay. And then one more for me, and then we can go through the list. Kieran Hines. So it's CIA.
You got these. You're digging deep. These guys that I don't even know by name, you know.
Yeah. But he played Aberforth in Harry Potter. So Dumbledore's brother, the one that they meet up in the last movie. Bless you, my dear boy.
Thank you. Excuse me.
He's also in a show called The Terror. That's very good. Which has another really underrated actor, Jared Harris, whose dad played Dumbledore in the first two Harry Potters.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. The Woman in Black. He's in Road to Perdition. He's in a bunch of things, but obviously just another guy that you see sometimes and you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, he's pretty good. Game of Thrones as well. Munich, There'll Be Blood. So I think those are our picks. Try and go through this list. Like I said, there's some people on here that are bigger, but there's also some good, smaller, underrated people. So first up, Vincent Castle.
Okay.
I love Lahane. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah, I've only seen that once, but I do own the Blu-ray.
Yeah, that one is very good. He's also done a ton of stuff that I can't think of off the top of my head. Felicity Jones. Mama.
Love her mouth. She had a nice mouth.
I would
love to explore it further.
I don't like to take it up the butt, but I think that...
You sure?
But I think Rogue One is one of the more underrated Star Wars films, and she's great in that. I think it's. I mean, it's starting to get to slim pickings in that series of films at this point.
Yeah,
but I think she's good in that. And I think it's a good one. Ooh, Robert Carlyle.
Ooh, yes.
You ever seen The World's Not Enough?
No.
The Bond movie.
I have not seen that one.
He's the Bond villain in that, and I remember, this is way before I ever saw Trainspotting, but I remember him in that, thinking he was pretty good.
Okay. How about, have you seen The Big Monty?
The Full Monty?
The Full...
yeah, totally.
The Full Monty.
I have, and I really did not care for it.
Great male stripping movie.
It's also got the guy from, what's that sitcom?
Oh, shit, it's Mark Addy.
Mark Addy, yeah.
Still standing.
I'm still standing, yeah. Carla Gugino.
Ooh, so hot.
Carla Gugino. I was going to make a joke, but I couldn't think of one. Some reason they have Patrick Stewart on here. I don't know how Maybe...
Like we said, it's all subjective, you know?
Yeah, well, I will say that his performance in Green Room is underrated.
Yes, it's a good movie.
It's definitely a different different role for him. BDH.
Oh, Bryce Dallas?
Yeah.
Fat ass.
Speaking of hot sisters from the Jurassic World, Anthony Mackie. I mean, he's in the Marvel universe now, but I guess some of his other stuff's pretty okay.
I've got one.
Okay.
Paul Rubens.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, he's okay.
You think of him just as Pee-wee, but he's been in a lot of movies and he does a good job.
Yeah, even though you don't really like Blow.
I don't, but he's good in the movie, and it's a very bizarre sort of character for him. And I mean, he's just a good actor. His performance as Pee-wee is fucking great.
Have you ever seen Happiness?
No.
It's probably one of the more disturbing movies I've ever seen, but it's really good. It's really strange because they made like a pseudo sequel where everybody plays, all the characters are played by different people, but it's a movie called Life During Wartime that came out to Criterion, and he's in it, and he plays the role of, I guess, the boyfriend of the lady that is in Trainspotting, plays Moaning Myrtle.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Yeah, and he's pretty good in his small part in that as well.
I like him. He's always a guy that, I wish they would put him in just more movies, not Pee-wee, but just anything.
Yeah, I think he's stuck.
He's
probably stuck in that space now.
Definitely.
Let's see. Omar Sy. I had to look up who this guy is because he looked familiar.
I know
he's
him.
in that Untouchables or Intouchables.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, that's a really good movie.
Ricardo Darin, who is in a movie called The Secret in Their Eyes, which was remade in America, but that's a really good movie. It's got one of the best long shots I've ever seen.
Okay, I've got another one.
Okay.
Richard Jenkins.
Yeah, that's I don't know if he was on this list, but that's a very obvious
fantastic actor, man. He's so good.
He's always good in what he does, and he's versatile. I mean, he can play the serious guy, the drama. He can play in the comedies.
He pops up in so much, but again, you never really. It's never like Richard Jenkins is the main attraction here,
Oh, never. A guy named Liam Cunningham, which he was in Game of Thrones, but he's also in Hunger. Have you ever seen Hunger?
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, he's in Hunger, and he does this. Him and Michael Fassbender do like this 17, 18-minute long take of them just talking. He's trying to convince him to stop doing what he's doing.
Shit.
It's very good. Zoe Saldana? I don't know. She's in the Marvel Universe too, but she's super hot.
She is that Colombiana movie, is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yikes. Rosamund Pike?
Well, no, she's perfectly rated.
You don't like Die Another Day?
Really,
Gone Girl?
Gone Girl is ass.
You're a stupid ass.
It's a shitty movie.
Matthew Rhys, who is most recently in the Mr. Rogers movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like him.
Honestly, I didn't really care for his character. I thought he was like super over-the-top douchey.
That movie was the best when Hanks was on screen,
Yeah, definitely. John Cho?
Love me some John Cho.
John Chode.
God damn, he's almost 50 years old. What the fuck?
What? No way.
Yeah.
Asian don't crack.
We need a Harold Kumar 4, please.
Well, how old is Cal?
He's probably 40.
He's like 5 years younger. He looks old though.
Yeah, he's 42.
Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, she's so hot.
Oh my god. Mark Rylance.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about the guy
whenever he
before
won the
Bridge of
Oscar
Spies.
that one year, yeah, it was kind of weird.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Naomi Watts. Naomi Hotz.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like King Kong?
The remake, it's a little long. It's good though.
She was in that Impossible movie with Ewan.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's on like
ago.
Prime or Hulu or one of those. I almost watched that not too long ago.
It's very good. It's very depressing. It also has Tom Holland before he became Spider-Man.
Damn. I need to watch that.
Yeah, it's good. Let's see. Going through. Ooh, Ben Whishaw.
Who's
Who?
that? Yeah, who's that?
Well, he's in the Bond movies now. He also plays the voice of Paddington.
You in that fucking shitty bear movie.
He also plays the brother in Mary Poppins Returns. You haven't seen that yet still, have you?
Nope. Paid $40 for the 4K.
Helena Bonham Carter. I can agree with that one. She's
really good.
She is. She's incredible as Bellatrix, and she's good in a lot of other things. Ooh, Damian Lewis. Love this guy from Band of Brothers. He's in Vera Farmiga.
Okay.
Her sister is.
I like both of them.
Ooh, this is a good one. Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah, he's good.
I think both Gleesons are very underrated.
Yeah, I like them.
Ooh, this is another guy that I've always enjoyed. Michael Stolbarg. He's the dad in Call Me by Your Name.
He's good. He's in that. What's that? Coen Brothers.
A Serious Man.
Yeah.
Carrie Mulligan.
Oh, I like her.
Paul Giamatti.
Great in Private Parts.
Private. Is he in that?
Yeah, he's the WNBC producer that he had like a terrible feud with Howard. He was trying to control him and shit.
Oh, wow. Okay. So is Howard playing himself?
Yeah, that's a really strange movie because it's like an autobiography, but Howard is playing himself. Yes.
Oh, what's this American Splendor? Looks like an artsy movie. Oh, about an underground comic book writer. Oh, okay. I'll have to check that one out. Huh, neat. Ooh, Michelle Williams.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, god damn you. Ooh, this is one, yeah, definitely. Andy Serkis.
Great actor.
Andy Serkis does not get the credit that he deserves. I think he's starting to now, which is good. But...
Great actor, great director.
Oh, yeah, you saw Mowgli or Mowgli?
No, but I've seen Breathe.
Breath.
Breath.
Ooh, Hugo Weaving.
He's good.
Let's just hope it a simple entry wound. Not much mess.
What's
awful everywhere.
So, looks like a Hollywood star, our boy.
It's like, what? Lip quiver. Oh, William Dafoe. That's, yeah.
He is great.
Yeah, I was disappointed he didn't get any acclaim for Lighthouse.
You know, I mean, his name is not underrated, but as an actor, I think Robert Pattinson is underrated.
Yeah,
they
very
talk,
much so.
You know, people think of Twilight and nothing else, you know?
Yeah, until he gets away from that stigma, I think he'll remain underrated.
Yeah.
And depending on what happens with the Batman movie, that could make or break it.
Oh, that's right.
Speaking of, Donald Gleason.
I like him.
Yeah. J.K.
Ex Machina.
Simmons. Yeah. Robin Wright.
Who?
Robin Wright. Jenny from Forrest Gump.
Oh, whatever.
John Goodman.
Yes. Yes.
I think so. I think he's known for certain things, but love his performance in Cloverfield Lane.
He's a great actor.
Naomi Harris.
Okay.
We're almost done here. We're almost done. Tilda Swinton.
Oh, interesting guy.
Daniel Bruhl. Love that guy. He's the main German in Inglourious Bastards.
German.
Rooney Mara.
You know what? She's really good, and she's hot. So
she's very good. Way better than her sister.
I love when she eats that pie in A Ghost Story.
Do you really?
I do, yeah.
Well, she's just eating a pie. I don't get it.
It's a great film, I think.
A lot of Harry Potter actors on here. You got Toby Jones, who plays Dobby.
How about Doug Jones?
Ooh, okay.
That guy's been in so many movies, but nobody knows his name.
Because you never see it.
True.
You never see his face.
But he's fucking, I mean, he's iconic.
Great. Yeah, he really is. Kind of on the same tier as Andy Serkis, as, people that don't get the credit for the type of acting that they do.
Right.
Toni Collette.
She's good.
I think her performance in Hereditary is great. And then, always talk about him, Cillian Murphy.
Oh, shit. Thought you were going to say Keir Gilchrist.
No, he seemed to have missed the list. We'll get to him when we talk about underrated musical acts.
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian. Yeah, so if you guys have any underrated actors, actresses, let us know. There's tons out there, and obviously, like we said, it's subjective, so,
Yeah, that was, there's a lot of people that pop up all the time when I'm watching a movie, and I think, man, they're good, but, they just don't get talked about, so.
Right. I think that about wraps it up for this latest episode of the Cinema Scumbags podcast.
It's good to be back. That was an 1.5-hour episode.
Well, I figured we were due for that.
We were. See you guys in 2 months. No, we're gonna get this rolling again. Me and you need to hook up and at least shoot some in-house content.
Definitely.
Ain't
no virus gonna stop this channel.
No, we can do some stuff. So we're gonna get the content flowing again. Thank you guys for sticking around. You guys that have messaged us, and wondering where the podcast is at. We appreciate it. We're here. Gonna keep it rolling. Any closing thoughts?
No. Appreciate you. Well, I guess I do. Appreciate you guys sticking around and having concern for how we're doing.
Yeah, we're still here. Still queer.
Fight the power.
That does it, guys. Another episode of the books. Thank you guys for listening. And as always, go fuck yourselves.